Now in this video, I'm going to answer for you as I make my sandwich is what to do when you intermittent fast and you have a night shift. For a lot of people, a lot of professionals have night shifts, but they want to intermittent fast. So the difference with this type of fasting is that during the time where most of us are sleeping, you are up working. So your night is my day. A lot of people who fast at night also, when they leave their job, when their shift ends, they'll go maybe straight to the gym, or from the gym, they'll go home, get their kids ready for school, then they shower and their bedtime starts. So people who have overnight schedules also follow a fasting schedule, meaning the schedule is not necessarily the time of day, it's the duration of your intermittent fasting. We're gonna keep it really simple. And then by the time you get home at 6 a.m. and say you have your last meal at 5:45 or 6 a.m. So say that at that time is when you would then begin your intermittent fasting. So now you'll go from 6 a.m. all the way to probably 6 p.m. If you're doing 12-hour fast, or if you're doing a 16-hour fast, that would be 10 p.m., which is probably when you get to your next job. You would fast from 6 a.m. all the way to 6 p.m. or 8 or 10, depending on how many hours of your intermittent fasting you're following. The reason I recommend, if you have a night shift, to follow a daytime fasting schedule is because you're probably gonna spend a lot of those hours sleeping. So again, I recommend to all my friends and people that have been following for a long time, when they ask, I wanna start intermittent fasting, but I'm not sure when to do fasting, the easiest time or period in which to fast is during your sleep time, because that takes up hopefully 8 hours, but 6 to 8 hours of that fasting window you're sleeping. That's when your body is recovering. It's doing a lot of processes that only happen in your sleep. After once you get home and have your last meal, after your workouts or after work, whatever it is, that's when your fasting clock starts. And then say you go to bed at 8 a.m., you sleep from 8 to 4 p.m. or 3 p.m. A lot of that fasting window has been taken up during your sleep. So then you would wake up from your sleep, you shower, get ready, do what you gotta do so you're busy. You would then end your fasting or break your fast in the evening before you go to that night shift. So this way, you are not fasting while you are awake and working. This way you are fasting in your sleep during the day, and at night, your body is already probably programmed to stay awake all night. If you spend that time, not only are you working, but you can eat during those evening meals, because that's when your day is. This way, if you hit the gym, like you mentioned, after work, before you go home, you have fueled your body to do the workouts that you have planned. When you have a night shift and you want to intermittent fast, my biggest recommendation is to put your fasting window during the daytime. That makes it really easy to stick to your schedule. By the way, if you are new to intermittent fasting and you're just starting out, in the description box below, you're gonna find a free printable guide for you with my top tips and how to do all this intermittent fasting the easy way.